All right, my name is Robin Whitworth, and I am with the amazing Jamie Cardon, who is a member of the Elevated Mother Experience, and she is going to share a couple of things that have happened in the first couple of months of the program. So, Jamie, if you'll tell us a little bit about your situation, like, are you married? Do you have kids? I mean, we can see your little one right there. Where kind of are you at in life right now?
Okay, so I am married. I have 6 children. My oldest is 13. My youngest is almost 1. So my husband just switched jobs, but it's just still in our same town, so we're in the same house. I live in the town I grew up in, so I moved back after school, and I'm active in my church, and I don't know. I'm not sure what else.
That's fine. That's great.
I'm a full-time mom, so I don't have an outside job.
What were you finding the most challenging in like achieving kind of that personal peace in your home, kind of learning to build abundance within your life before you came into the program?
Yeah. I would have these great goals and these things that I wanted to do in my life, but feel like I never quite got there. Or it's like I could stick with it for a certain amount of time, but then eventually it always fell off. So I guess I don't know, the word I keep thinking is stuck. Like I just felt stuck in my life and not liking my life. Like knowing there was something off, knowing something wasn't how I wanted it to be, but not necessarily knowing how to fix it.
Mm, that's stuck
So,
is
yeah, stuck is the word I keep
is a
thinking.
good word. So, did you have any hesitations about getting help or reaching out or doing a group? What were some of the things you were like, oh, I don't know? Did you have any hesitations?
So part of it was I didn't even know this kind of thing was out there. This kind of coaching and these kinds of groups. I actually didn't really even know that was a thing. And so it was sort of like the only thing I can do is try by myself or read books or go to a therapist. And there's like a historical stigma against therapy in my family. And I've gone to a counselor a couple different times in my life, but there's still this I don't really, do I really need a therapist? That kind of thing. So that felt like maybe my only option. So
So you were thinking like,
yeah, and it was sort of like I don't really want to have a therapist. So
so it was like an option that, so you had hesitated on certain types of help, and then when you saw the different option, how did that feel?
empowering, like, oh, there's something else I can do. Like there's something where it takes a lot of effort for me, but not like this. I, I have weird ideas about therapy, but like not this ongoing, I have to talk to a therapist every week for the rest of my life sort of thing. Like
Mm.
I can actually take control of the the things I don't like in my life with the help of other people, but that it's really me like making the changes, doing the work, and hopefully getting to a place where that's sustainable, where I can be the one in charge and not need constant outside help. Does that make sense?
Yeah, there's definitely belief systems, but it is true. Like there can be sometimes a dependency when it's like a therapist or whatever versus you taking the control of and it just depends on where, and this, like it depends on where your mindset has been and where you are mentally. And it's like, dude, I'm strong mentally. I just don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
And you came into this program, you're smart, you're capable. You're just like, I know I could do this. I need the tools. So knowing that this was existing, I can imagine was very empowering. So give us just a little glimpse, like what has it been like for other people that are like, I didn't know a program like this existed. What is it like?
So I was thinking about this when I was writing my written review too. It's like, I feel like this group is all about making and achieving goals, and then also like overcoming like the thought processes, or like maybe shifting our thought processes, um, just changing the way we think about things, even like things we didn't know we needed to change the way we thought about them. Like, and then with the support of somebody who's been through a similar process or other kind of processes. And I do like that there's a group of women that are like, they're also wanting to have more out of life, and they're supportive and non-judgmental. And so there's that group there. Even if you feel like, oh, well, Robin is just like at this gold standard of like achievement, it's like, I don't think maybe I couldn't get there, or maybe that, maybe that's intimidating, or there's other women that are just like you, and you hear like they talk about their struggles and their problems, and it just feels like, oh, we're in this together, like we're all real people who are together. And I appreciate like all the book recommendations. Like, these are just things I didn't know existed, just because this is out of my realm of, outside my realm of thought. So I think it's like introducing us to tools that we can use, and changing the way we think, and also achieving goals, like really achieving goals that we really want deep down. So.
And what are some results you'd like to share that you have seen so far?
One thing that I have, just a lot of mind shifts and a lot of realizations about how I think about things. One example is with my daughter, who, when I first came into this program, it's like I hate her. It's like I don't like her or love her. Like, I mean, I love her, but it's like I don't like her, and I just felt like I was so mean to her. And so even just after talking with you, Robin, about it, like, and then journaling about it, it's like, oh, maybe I was holding on to anger from something she did when she was like 2. And even just like journaling about that, like, helped me to let go of that. And so my relationship with my daughter, even in just the time that I've been in this program, has changed, like almost 180-degree switch, like, almost completely the opposite of what it was. And now there's still times when I get frustrated with her, but she's a kid and I'm a parent, and that's the thing. But it's just like, I don't have that anger that I was holding on to for so long, or whatever it was. I kind of just let it go, because it's like, anyway. So that was a big shift for me that really was helpful, that I hadn't, I knew there was this dissonance in our relationship, but it was like, until I actually really sat down and thought about it and wrote out what happened maybe that caused it, that it was just, I didn't know what to do about it.
What
so that
a
was
beautiful thing to have happen in just like a couple months after years of like, I love that. I love that. So I know you've had a lot of thought shifts and a lot of different things. And this one with your daughter was just like, oh my goodness, I didn't know this could be like changed so fast. And those kind of results, what does that mean to you? To know that this is possible, to have seen this happen, what does that mean to you?
I just keep thinking like, what, and this was only in the first 7 weeks. It's like, what amazing things can I shift or change or do in the next 4 months of this program? Like, it just feels, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but like, awesome that these things are, I'm sorry, that these things are possible, like not knowing that I could make the changes. And it doesn't have to take years of therapy or whatever, it can just be like me shifting my thoughts, or just thinking about it, or, gaining these tools. And even just the tools that I've gained in this, in this first couple months, have made such huge differences in the way I think about things. And the fact that it's like, I still can make progress even when I have like a hard week, or I don't know. It's just really exciting. I'm not a person that's like, woohoo, and jumps in the air, but like inside.
But it's happening inside.
I do. Yeah. So.
Last question. Is there any one thing you would say to a woman that is in a very similar position to you, that is looking at this program and just wondering if it's worth it, if it's something that's going to help? Like, what's maybe just one little thing that you would wish she would know, or that you would say to her?
I would say, if you're in a place in your life that you don't like, what is it worth to you to learn the skills and the beliefs that could give you the dream life of your dreams. Like, what is that worth to you? And to me, it's totally worth the time put in and the cost of it, and even the emotional the emotional upheaval kind of. It's worth all those things if you can be that person you've always wanted to be, that you feel like she's just kind of a little out of reach. Like, it's worth it. It's worth it, the money, the time, the effort, for sure.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for your time this morning and for giving us a few minutes from your family.
No problem.
And we will post this recording in just a little bit.
Okay.